So a really good tip to help you eat healthier is to crowd out. If every time people try to go onto a new diet, they start thinking that it's really restrictive, they can't eat this, they can't eat that, it's stressful, your brain doesn't want to do that. You know, if somebody tells you don't think of the color red, what are you going to think of? The color red. It's just the way we work. If we're told we can't have it, we're going to want it even more. So instead of saying that to yourself, oh, I can't eat this, I can't eat that on this new diet of mine, and trying to get healthier because, oh, that's unhealthy, just try to think of the things that you are going to eat. We call this crowding out. You're going to crowd out all of those unhealthy foods with healthy foods. So for example, say you're an average dinner after work, a late night could just be a pint of ice cream, right? Ben & Jerry's non-dairy all the way. But say you're eating a pint of ice cream for dinner. Instead of going for that pint of ice cream, or instead of telling yourself that you can't eat that pint of ice cream at all, why don't you have yourself a salad first? Be like, I have to finish this bowl of salad or this bowl of steamed veggies and rice before I eat my ice cream. It's not like you can't have the ice cream. You just have to finish the bowl of food you have in front of you first. You have to eat a real meal first, and then you can have your ice cream. For me, like with coffee, even though I really shouldn't be drinking coffee at all, if I'm going to be drinking it, I should eat some food before I drink it. One, it prevents a lot of the negative side effects because I have a whole bunch of good stuff in my stomach, and it like almost makes up, you know, the ratio is good compared to bad. There's a lot of good stuff in there. It's not just an empty stomach full of coffee, which is bad stuff. So it prevents a lot of the negative side effects that I have. I don't get all jittery, I don't lose my appetite. But number one, what crowding out does is it prevents you from eating as much of that food or drinking as much coffee as you would have. So coffee, I could have a really, really big cup or 2 cups or whatever. But if I've eaten food first, more likely than not, I'm only going to drink half the cup or less because that's all I really need. Just wanted to sip it a couple times and not as craving it as badly. And when you eat healthy foods first, before you eat unhealthy foods, not only are you full and satiated nutritionally, and that's part of the reason why you're not going to binge out on that unhealthy food and keep eating, not only are you nutritionally satisfied, but your palate is cleansed and your palate is like enjoying those healthy foods. So the sweet and sugary and fatty, whatever, unhealthy foods aren't gonna be as satisfying. Yeah, you're still gonna love your ice cream, but you're not gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need to eat every last bite. You'll be like, yeah, that was really tasty, and now I'm good, and I can just put it away. So whatever it is you're eating for dinner, something, you know, that maybe it's like mac and cheese or whatever it is, you know, vegan mac and cheese. Put a bunch of broccoli in it, you know, just crowd it out with a bunch of other stuff. And eventually, as you're going along the line, you crowd it out with this much, and then that becomes normal to you. And then you crowd it out with this much, so you're making the ratio even more healthy food. And it goes easily if you go at your own pace and you don't push yourself too hard, but don't like not push yourself at all and not do it and just kind of stay at the same thing. We're always trying to move forward. We're just not trying to overstress ourselves and overwork ourselves so that we fall back from going too far too fast. So crowd out your unhealthy meals with some fruits and veggies, some healthy stuff first, and you'll find it's really, really easy to transition into a healthy diet, and you'll feel so much better with that one little tip, crowding out. Thanks for watching. Bye.